What's up, everyone? Welcome to my first round of the NADGT Championships in Austin, Texas. I decided to flick on this first hole. It's like 388 par 3. It plays way further than 388, I swear. And this wind was like 30 to 40 miles an hour all day. It sucked. Every upshot, every putt was a tester no matter what. It was tough. This was a good putt to get out of the way, though. Nice little one to get the par. On to hole 2. I haven't thrown a backhand at this point for like 3 days because I was resting my hip that I hurt, and it still aches a little bit, but that was a good first one to get out of the way. This upshot still has me laughing. It was a little overcooked, and it just smacks that branch and just lays right under the basket. It's perfect. Little 15-footer. Little straddle that I don't do that much just to get it out of the way for the day. Felt good. This one I want back for sure. I was safe up there. I wasn't out of bounds, but you definitely want the birdie on this one. I just had to toss my zone down and put it at I think I put it at like 15 feet. Yeah, 15 feet. Put that one in there. That hole on top of that basket, you cannot see off the tee. It doesn't really help that much. This one I just threw into the ground. I wish I had that one back. That's going to be a trend for the day. I throw a lot of my sidearms into the ground, and I don't know if it was the nerves or my hip that I was resting, but I love this hole design, that little turtle hill. I love it. The wind just took that one. Again, another trend for the day. Jump putts are like impossible with 40-mile-per-hour gusts. It's not going to happen. Little 10-footer to get that out of the way and take a bogey, sadly. Another one thrown to the ground. I'm getting irritated at that point. I just got to shake it off. It got a skip that I didn't actually see until my card mates yelled. But kind of wish I didn't get it because now I'm under this tree, but I had a really good shot decision. It took me my full 30 seconds to get that going, but I just had to do it. It worked. This one I wish I could have back. It felt good. It really loosened up my back. And like I said, I've been resting that hip, and it's just everything's tense back there right now, and the wind just took it. Put it to circle 2. Like I said, jump putts aren't happening today. You might be able to hit one if the wind stops, but I can't remember a time where the wind actually settled down. This is a nice long par 3. It's 428, I think. My best play is to go down the middle. I didn't get it turned over quite enough to get to circle 2 like I could, but I'll still take it. Just an easy upshot to get the par. Just got to commit with that wind, though. Perfect. Even these little 10-footers were testy. I was scared. This par 3, I love it. I understand why it's not a par 4. It'd be way too easy. But it's 476 par 3. I don't have that. Not a lot of guys out here have that. There might be one or two. I actually didn't see any birdies on it for the day, so par's not bad. Little 5-footer. Tap it in. This one, love it. Turns out of my hand, goes over the river, around that tree, and back inbounds. Incredible. I was the only person on my card to actually get inbounds, and it was by luck. But you got to capitalize on that, and I put it to about 10 feet. Perfect for the birdie. I love that hole. That's actually my favorite hole on the course for sure. This one, the scenery, beautiful. Throw it into the ground. Oh man, I wish I had that back. Just wait, I'll do it again. Right into the ground. I don't know, I remember being really tense on this stretch of the course, and this one I got up and just hurried up and threw, and it was sawed off. I wish I had this hole back. I thought that tailwind was going to push it down, so I left it a little high, and it just didn't touch. It didn't even do anything to the disc. Rolls all the way down the hill. and I cash it. Why couldn't I make the first one? Whatever. Hole 10, just one where you just grip it and rip it. That one felt pretty good. The wind, though, pushed it so close to that OB. You can see the white flags on the left there. Nice little shout out to Plastic Addicts, my shirt. Wish I had this shot back, though. A little too hyzer, wind picked it up, and I'm really forcing it not to go out of bounds. The touch on this shot was perfect. I thought it was in. It was inches. Even my card mates were over there, like, looking at me like, yo, I thought you had it. And I thought I did. This hole, wish I could have it back. Threw it into the ground. If I just didn't do this, is the hole that starts my stretch of bad holes, by the way. Here's the drop zone, a jump putt. Jump putts aren't happening today. And it hits the ground, and that roll, I swear to God, that was caused by the wind, and I just couldn't make that comebacker. I started getting in my head at this point, and I regret it, but it happened. Turned this one over. My little irritated reaction, but it's alright. There was a little gap. This was the gap I was trying to hit with that first shot, and it wasn't happening. I tried to cook this because I had a backstop, and I tried to bang the chains with it, and it just hit the backstop and rolled all the way to circle 2. I will say, though, this is the best shot at a circle 2 putt that I had all day, and I think all those other circle 2s were just in my head. So this hole, yeah, I don't want to talk about that. We missed a shot there. I actually rolled down to the right, and I had to toss back out, so I made the Mando. So this is actually my third shot right here, sadly. Man, if that would have turned a little sooner. So this one, you don't see it, but it keeps rolling for like 10 seconds to the right down the hill and behind the garbage can. So now I'm behind a whole bunch of trees. It's such a weird hole design. And this one I saw it off. I was really in my head at this point, like, I had to make this putt. And I did. Look at that. This hole I really liked because that looked like a really bad shot, but it was actually circle 2, which is fine, except for not on a 40-mile-an-hour wind day, because I thought it was a headwind, and it just, I guess by the basket, it just was a tail. It pushed it way down. Ooh, oh yeah, we missed a shot on this one. My tee shot, I just threw it out into the field. It's a long par 4. It's like, I think 720, something like that. My second shot, the wind just took it, and it didn't actually hyzer back into where the basket is here. And again, I'm just cooking those up shots. On those downhill slopes like that putting, I like to get my body really, really low. Like, as you can see, my knees are really bent. This one, I kind of just wanted to redeem myself with that Raptor, because it's been terrible all day. And that was decent. There was a root it hit, so I was kind of disappointed in that, but it gave me a putt, and that's all I was looking for at this point. I mean, it's hole, what was it? It's hole 16. Yeah, now we're on hole 17. I just wanted to get some birdies and get out. This hole right here, I will say, from the tee shot to this sketchy upshot, that I just was like, oh, I'm going to risk it and do it. Probably shouldn't have done it, but I did it. And it turned out fine. Probably was the best hole that I played until this putt right here. Put a little hyzer on it, and the wind just floated it out. It actually floated it all the way down that hill, and I had to lay up and then tap it in, so I had to take a bogey. So this hole is another 420 par 3, but it follows that line of trees, and it just follows that line of trees, so it's so hard to either go all the way out left like I tried to do and come all the way back around. It's just, hey, but I ended the day on a really good putt. See you for round 2, guys.